So, welcome to part two. So yeah, on the tips that I have, one major thing, and I just recently did it. The first thing is when you're on that self-love journey, you have to learn how to forgive. And y'all probably sitting there like, what the hell is Amber talking about? Forgive him for what? Forgive for what? Like, I don't want to forgive him. F him. F her. She did this. She did that. Da 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 da. Baby, you holding all that anger in you ain't doing shit to them. They don't give a damn if you're mad. They're going about their life. The best thing that you can do for yourself is to forgive them. Because now you don't have that harshness and all that anger and rage and pain in your heart anymore. You have to forgive them. Not for them, for you. And it's so like cliche for me to say that, but people really don't understand that shit. You sitting around in your bag crying every night over this nigga ain't affecting him. You posting subliminal shit on Snapchat, that's not affecting him. You blocking him on social media, he don't give a shit. You have to do the biggest thing, and it's the hardest thing in the world, but once you do it, you feel like a release lifted off of your chest. You have to forgive and let it go. You don't forget. I didn't say forgive and forget. I said forgive and let it go. Give it to God, because God will do whatever he needs to do with that situation. If you feel like this person has done me dirty multiple times, like I don't want to forgive him anymore, I always forgive him. Baby, I ain't say forgive him and get back with him. I said forgive him and let it go. If you decide to continue to go back to it, that's on you. So you're just giving yourself heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak. So to each his own. But you need to forgive him or her. Now, I'm speaking from a girl's perspective because I am a girl, but you need to forgive that person. And that's in friendships, anything. You gotta forgive. Because it's not hurting them. They out here living their life, being great. I want you to be great too. So guess what? But and that leads me to the next point. I recently did the unthinkable. I reached out to my ex. Now, I said I wasn't gonna get personal, and I'm not. I reached out because when I'm in a relationship with someone, I don't feel the need to disappear. Especially after a breakup. I don't feel like I need to just ditch you. You getting blocked on everything. Delete your number. I don't feel like that. Because to me, that's like draining to me. Like, that's just as draining as like being in the relationship if it was a terrible relationship. Like, why am I going through the effort of blocking you? I don't care. You can look at all my stuff. You can look at my Twitter. You can look at my Snapchat. You can look at my Instagram, Facebook, whatever. You can text me. You can call me. I can choose to do the following. I can ignore you, or I can respond. I don't see the point in blocking. I don't understand. Ain't nobody ever gonna convince me that blocking makes sense, especially in a relationship. Because if you say you cared about that person, and a lot of people say head ass stuff in relationships, like I will always be there for you no matter what. Like, if you really mean that shit when you say it, then you will be there no matter what. No matter if y'all break up, no matter if y'all together forever. No matter if you're together right now and y'all break up 4 years from now, 15 years from now, y'all will always be close. Or you will always give a shit about what the fuck. Excuse all this cussing because I'm really aggressive right now. But you will always care about what's going on with that person if you truly cared from Jump Street. Now, I truly cared about my ex. Like, and anyone that I'm ever in a relationship with. I genuinely care about your well-being. And if I haven't talked to you in a while, and I've talked to you on a daily basis, like basically 23 hours out of the day, well, not that much, but I was talking to you that much, I'm concerned about your well-being. And if that stopped and I hadn't talked to you in like a month or so, I'm going to hit you up and make sure you're still alive. Make sure you're still good. To me, that's being the bigger person. If you can do that, baby, you've hit the ultimate level in the breakup stages. You've hit the master stage in breakups. You are a genius, because ain't nothing that will shake a person that broke up with you more than checking on them later with no intentions of rekindling anything. Just a simple, hey, haven't heard from you, I'm just want to make sure you're okay. There's nothing behind that. I don't want you. You can, and you see the true colors of the person you was with based on their response to that message. Because people can do whatever they want to after you send that message, and it's up to them. They can reply or ignore it. And to me, it's like, you see that the love was really there, or that the caring side that they said that they would always have for you was real. You see that shit was real. No matter what the reasons were behind y'all breakup, they cheated on you, they did some crazy shit, like they were beating you up, whatever. Now, if someone was putting their hands on you, I don't want you to ever go back to that shit. Ever. And that's some real shit. Don't ever go back. That's never okay. So, But anything else, to me, like, you should be able to feel comfortable enough to just hit them up and say, I haven't heard from you, just wanted to check on you. They can respond or not respond. If they respond and then ask you how you been, that's literally all the conversation has to be. Now, the one thing that I want to be clear is that if the conversation continues, I want you to keep it very dry. You need to be dry as the Sahara Desert. Ain't no, so you want to link up. Because you're still vulnerable. If you was the person that was getting broken up with, if you were the individual that was getting broken up with, you need to be very distant for a while. Because ain't no let's link up. It needs to be dry, friendly conversation. Like, hella dry. Like, and I honestly feel like if the person says some stuff like, are we ever gonna, I hope we become friends, or we don't have to be hostile towards each other, that if you've made it to this master level, that you could just say, I already forgave you, and as far as we are concerned, me and you are good. Because to me, after a breakup, after like a month or so, I'm no longer emotional about it. I might be sad occasionally when I like go past places where we used to hang out or whatever, but I'm not gonna be emotional no more. We can be cordial, and we can speak. It ain't gotta be hostile. If you need somebody to talk to, you can text me. Don't call me. You can text me. But and you don't have to like feel like you don't have a place. And like, if we have mutual friends, you don't have to feel like you gotta hide from me. It's all good. Cause in my mind, if you hit this master level, you can handle that. If you still at level 1, if you are a youngling, if you are a Padawan, your ass don't need to hit him up. If you still, every 2 seconds, someone say something about the relationship, you start crying, baby, no. You don't need to be texting him. So this is gonna conclude part 2. There's gonna be a part 3 now because I have more stuff to say. So check out part 3 in the next video. So peace out.